everybody. Today I'm so glad to tell you some short conversation between two people. Number one, the woman said to the man she had spoken to earlier the other day, and earlier had told her about the car's accident at work. The man agreed with her, and he said car really hurt his back. He was in bed then, and the doctor had told him not to move unless absolutely necessary. The man replied to him, she guessed the floor had been pretty wet. Apparently the mess had been cleaned up right after they had taken car to the hospital. The man agreed with her. Number two, the man said to the woman a lot of words in that report were misspelled, and he wanted to know if her run through a spell check program before she had given it to him to prove. The woman was sorry the man about that, and she suggested checking the spell and reprinting the report when then she'd bring him a clean copy to look over. The man agreed with her, and he said he'd appreciate that. He suggested trying to pay a little more attention to details in the future. The woman agreed with him. Number three, the woman thanks the man for volunteering to take her to the train station the day after, and she suggested getting there around noon if possible. The man agreed with her, and however, that was the whole hour before her train left, and he wanted to know if she was sure she wanted to get there that early. The woman agreed with him, and she had thought she grabbed a quick lunch there, and she suggested joining with her. The man agreed with her. Number four, the woman said to the man that her boss had told her that if she had wanted to be promoted, she had to go to the local college and take some classes first. The man commented that was an exciting opportunity, and he wanted to know when she thought about it. The woman agreed with him. However, it just seemed like such a big investment of time and money. The man commented that it was worth her effort. Number five, the man said to the woman he needed to leave at 2:30 that day, and he wanted to know if that was all right. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know if that day was the day he was putting his house up for sale. The man agreed with her, and he said he had to sign on the papers that afternoon with the real estate agent. The woman agreed with him. Number six, the woman said to the man she had an old tire, and she wanted to know if the man took it with him, if she put it out with her trash. The man disagreed with her because they were limited to household refuse, and he suggested taking that to the dump herself. The woman said she'd take it to the tire store. She thought if she paid them a little, surely they'd dispose of it for her. The man agreed with her. Number seven, the woman wanted to know if the man saw the fire in the case yard the last Friday. The man agreed with her, and he said the landscapers had been burning brush they had removed from the silo. The woman said she didn't think they have the proper permit, and they had been fortunate the police hadn't cited them for the legal burning. The man agreed with her. Number 8. The woman said to the man she'd been buying as much of her company stocks as she could afford, because it was inexpensive then and she thought it had a bright future. The man replied to her that he had heard that her chief financial officer had been tired, and that the board of directors were looking for someone who could position the company to be sold. The woman was surprised by that, and she thought she had better forgot about investing for the time being and worry about her job instead. The man agreed with her. Number 9. The man said to the woman he needed help with his finances. The woman suggested taking to her financial consultant because he really knew his business. The man agreed with her, and he said he had been going to read some self-help books and did it himself, but he could really use some hands-on advice. The woman agreed with him. Number 10. The man said to the woman these conditions were very nice. However, he was looking for a bouquet of big roses. The woman replied to him that roses were kept in the coolers in back, and they had a lot of pink ones, and she wanted to know how many he would like. The man said he wanted a dozen for his wife. The woman commented that he was kind. Okay, thanks for watching and goodbye.